is a pretty long-running series, which will build a very simple app initially that hits the NASA Photo of the Day API, and it'll show that photo and the associated information. Here's the website that NASA provides, just to kind of give you an idea of the feature set. This is the web app. What we're going to build is a SwiftUI app. Initially, it'll work on iOS. Probably at some point we'll add support for all of the other Apple platforms. Probably that first step will look something along the lines of just grabbing, well, first creating a project and then grabbing that data and just showing it on the screen very basically, or maybe even printing it. And then on the next post, we'll do the next step, say perhaps add a model. And we'll just progressively add new features, whether it's, async image, or adding some tests, or perhaps adding some third-party tools like SwiftLens. And then eventually getting a little more serious, where we're not just showing just a single image, but maybe a list or a grid of images with various things. Probably a big one I would want to do, and it'll take a little bit to get to that, would be caching that data locally in a local store. And then other things like, perhaps language support. I don't think the API supports it, but maybe we can come up with a way to do that. And then, various other features such as widgets or saving photos out to the user's library. So that's the concept. And this is the API that we're going to be using. Hopefully it'll be interesting. We'll see. If you want, go ahead and sign up and generate an API key. We won't need it right away. We'll be able to get away without using it for these first few steps, but you will want that before long. So let's close that out, and let's get started. Let's make a new project. And naturally, it's on the other screen. We're going to make it iOS only. Let's cancel that just so you can see if you're not used to it. We'll make a new project. We're going to make it an app on iOS. And we're going to make sure that these are not checked, the core data and include tests. I'm going to call mine SpacePod. And this is my team and org identifier. You'll want your own if you want to deploy to a device or test flight. I don't think you need it otherwise. If you do want one, you can get one for free. I think it lasts for, builds will last for 7 days, or you can get the paid account if you want it to hang around for a year. Now I'm going to save mine in this SpacePod blog. I am going to have it create a Git repo, and we'll create the project. We'll rearrange our screen a little bit. I'm not wild about that, the way that was the standard layout. And if we want, we could change that just a little bit. And I'm going to change my device. I don't have an iPhone 7, so this is a little bit closer to what I'll be using. We can see that we have our preview here. Very, very basic at this point. Let's go ahead and commit this. And we'll just call it initial commit. And that's it for this time. Next time, we'll get some kind of data on the screen. I'm leaning towards actually hitting the API right away, and then we'll build out those views to support that functionality. So until next time.